From schoolboy to killer terrorist mugshot of Khalid Masood released by police. This is the face of the terrorist who slaughtered a police officer and killed 3 others in an attack at the Houses of Parliament. Police today issued a mugshot of Khalid Masood, who has a string of convictions for violent crimes before he was radicalized. The Met released his picture as they appealed for further information as they tried to establish whether he acted alone or had help from accomplices. Black and white pictures released today show the attacker as a teenage schoolboy at the Huntley School for Boys in Tunbridge Wells, where he grew up. One shows Masood as a young footballer smiling and standing in the back row of the photograph with his arms folded. Classmates told The Standard it had been taken as part of a charity football marathon to raise money for a new sports hall at the school. And a second picture, believed to be from 1980, shows him with classmates at the school. A former friend at the school told The Standard he was a clever, normal guy who liked girls and fags. Graham Walmsley today told how the terrorist was one of the lads who played football and rugby for their school, Huntley School for Boys in Tunbridge Wells. Mr. Walmsley, 52, told The Standard he was just a normal kid. He got on with everybody. He was first to the girls and first to the fags. He was one of the lads. He added, he had 2 or 3 girlfriends. Next door was an all-girls school. At lunch times you would go down the woods and see how many you could pull. He explained that Masood had had a tracheotomy operation at some point, leaving him with a scar on his neck. The former friend said Masood never showed any kind of religious zealotry, and was one of the clever ones out of their group of friends. On releasing the mugshot, Acting Deputy Commissioner Mark Rowley appealed for those who knew Masood to come forward. He said, "Our investigation focuses on understanding his motivation, preparation and his associates. Whilst there is no evidence of further threats, you will understand our determination to find out if he acted totally alone, inspired by terrorist propaganda, or if others have encouraged, supported or directed him. We remain keen to hear from anyone who knew Khalid Masood well, understands who his associates were, and can provide us with information about places he has recently visited. There might well be people out there who did have concerns about Masood but weren't sure or didn't feel comfortable for whatever reason in passing information to us. Officers have arrested 11 people in connection with Wednesday's attack, after storming addressed in Brighton, London, Surrey, Manchester, Wales and Birmingham. On Wednesday night 7 people were arrested on suspicion of the preparation of terrorist acts, including 3 women and 4 men ages between 21 and 39 years old. On Thursday 2 men aged 58 and 27 were also arrested on suspicion of preparation of terrorist acts. And police carried out 2 more arrests on Friday, a 35-year-old man and a 32-year-old woman. He then walked across the bridge on which Masood plowed through innocent pedestrians. The mayor left a note at the scene reading, "You will always be in our hearts. Londoners will never forget the innocent people who lost their lives." Piles of flowers and letters adorned the pavement where Masood drove through fleeing tourists. As well as serving Met Police Officer PC Keith Palmer, Masood killed 3 people in his bloody rampage: American tourist Kurt Cochran, Spanish mother of 2 Aisha Freid and 75-year-old Leslie Rhodes from Streatham. Kurt Cochran was on holiday with his wife to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary when he died after falling from Westminster Bridge. His family said Mr. Cochran and his wife were due to return to the US on Thursday and said they were heartbroken to hear of his death. He was described as a good man and loving husband by friends and family. President Trump also tweeted a tribute to Mr. Cochran, writing, "A great American, Kurt Cochran, was killed in the London terror attack. My prayers and condolences are with his family and friends." Aisha Freid was on her way to meet her 2 daughters, aged 8 and 11, when she was knocked down and killed. The husband of the 43-year-old wrote a tribute to his wife, calling her the most beautiful flower. John Freid's cousin said described Aisha's death as completely shocking, adding, "I can't even put it into words how he my cousin, feeling. His life has completely fallen apart because of what has happened. baby got young kids. On Thursday night, police announced that a fourth innocent victim had died as a result of the attack, 75-year-old Leslie Rhodes. The window cleaner from South London suffered serious injuries in the attack and died in hospital the following day. Neighbours paid tribute to the 75-year-old as a lovely man and said he had been as fit as a fiddle despite his age. Philip Williams, 61, said, "We'd known him for 24 years. He was a lovely man. He would do anything for anybody. It's such a shock." He added, "I didn't regard him as just a neighbor but a good friend. He was one of the kindest men you could meet. He would do anything for you. He was very, very kind man." At least 50 people were injured in the attack and authorities said that 2 remain in a critical condition in hospital.